Hello students, I welcome you all on the online study platform of Sri Academy. Students, in this video lecture, we'll learn about our second poem, Wind. It is by Subramania Bharati. The poem is originally in Tamil language, but the poet A.K. Ramanujan has translated it into English. Subramania Bharati has wrote it in Tamil language, but poet Ramanujan has translated it into English language, which you get to read. So let's know about the Subramania Bharati. So what's his first name? Chinna Swami Subramania Bharati, 1882 to 1921. The poet was a great Tamil poet. Writer, journalist, social reformer, famous for his patriotism in the pre-independence era. He is popularly known as Mahakavi Bharati. Bharati was pioneer of modern Tamil literature. He used very simple words and rhythms in the poem. The poet also employed novel ideas and techniques in his devotional poems. Bharati's poem is very much devotional, full of patriotism. You have seen all these things in this poem also. And Bharati used a meter. Bharati used a literary meter called Nondi Chindu. And come to the next word, who is A.K. Ramanujan. What's the full name of A.K. Ramanujan? Attipet Krishna Swami Ramanujan, 1929 to 1993. He was an Indian poet and scholar, philologist, folklorist, translator, and playwright of English literature. Philologist means a person who studies about languages. He wrote both in English and Kannada. Ramanujan was awarded Sahitya Akademi Award for his poetry, the collection of poems. Now come to the poem Wind. Wind means Hawa. But here, wind is the symbol of adversity or problem for life. See, these two lines are very make you clear about the whole idea of the poem. The wind blows strongly and causes a lot of destruction. How can we make friend with it? This question is go through all over the poem. You will know the at first in first half of the poem you will know about the destructive quality of wind or any problem, and in later part you will get some solutions to overcome this problem, to overcome these problems, and to make friend with this. So come on the poem. Wind comes softly. See here, poet refer wind as a person. Wind comes softly. Wind means wind. It is a non-living thing, but he refers it as a person. Here, personification is used. Wind comes softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the paper. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. Dear looks, what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You bought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Frail crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling boards, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. See, this poem has very sonorous voice, very soothing voice, very in the form of a song. But what's the meaning? Come to the meaning. Wind comes softly. Oh adversity, oh problem, come softly. A person is saying, oh problem, come softly. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Please don't break the gates of windows, shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the paper. Please don't scatter. जो papers पड़े हुए हैं उनको मत बिखेरो. You have seen in your houses also when high wind blows, your all papers get torn and get scattered. And don't throw down the books on the shelf. The books which is placed in the shelf, which is placed in the almirah, don't throw it down. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. At first, the poet starts saying, don't do this, don't do this. He is forbidding for doing all these adversity with the wind. He is praying, he is requesting. And in the next four lines, what he is saying? See what you have did. What wind has did, or what wind has done. Dear, look what you did. You threw them all down. तुमने देखो क्या किया, तुमने सब फेंक डाला नीचे. You tore the pages of the books. You bought ran again. You have tore all my pages. Tore means फाड़ना. You have tore all my pages. You have bought rain again. तुमने फिर बारिश ले आई. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Poking fun means making fun of. Weaklings means weak persons, weak things. Oh wind, see what you have done. You are doing what you are doing. What you are doing, you are making fun of the weak persons, weak things. Frail crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters. You have crumbled the houses. Crumble means destroy or make it down, fell apart. So you have crumbled the houses, you have crumbled the door, you have crumbled rafters. Rafter means roof. Crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling heart. Means you have crumbled all the things over the world. Problem, crumble all the things. So in this first part of the poem which I have told you, the poet is requesting from the wind like a weak person. So don't do this. See what you have done this, what you have did this. In this changer, in these lines, it is shown the destructive nature of poem, destructive nature of wind. Wind here, wind is presented as a young boy who is full of destructive energy. Personification is used. Wind is used as a person. And in the next part, see the first question here, what is asked is, you have seen in the poem the wind blows strongly and causes a lot of destruction. You see how wind causes a lot of destruction, and in the later half you will see this question, how can we make friend with us. Here poet has shown you the capacity of problem that change person's life or that change the world's scenario. In the later part of the question, how can we make friend with it, and in the next part poet will suggest how we friend with it, how we deal with it, with all these problems and making ourselves stronger. See, the wind god winnows and crushes them all. Here wind is shown as god. Wind god winnows and crushes them all. Winnows means channa, means getting rains free from the chaff, free from the weeds, getting fresh grains. This is called winnowing, and in later part of the poem I will see you the picture of winnowing also. So here the wind god winnows and crushes them all. He won't do what you tell him. Means जो विंड गॉड जो है वो जो भी चैफ हैं, जो वीक पर्सन है, जो वीक थिंग्स हैं, उनको वो ब्लोन आउट कर देंगे, वो बाहर निकाल देंगे. He won't do what you tell him. See here, he and him is used for wind, for problem, for adversity. Means here personification is used in this line. Note down it. Means the problem will not do what you tell him to doing. So let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors firmly. Practice to form the body. Make the heart steed fast. Means so the problem is not going to listen you. What you tell, oh don't come to me, I can't handle you, this can't be happen, and this is not listened by the problem. That will come you in more stronger way. And so to deal with what you have to say, what you have to do. You have to do build strong homes. Here poet has says na. So come, let's build strong home. Strong homes is the symbol of your body, your personality. Means for tackling with these adversity, we have to make ourselves stronger. We have to develop our personality as more stronger. How? And in later part, let's join the door firmly. Stand yourself firmly. Firmly means strongly. Stand yourself strongly towards the problem. Face it in a brave manner. Practice to form the body. Make the heart steadfast. Keep your heart steadfast. Be mentally and physically strong. Keep mental toughness and physical strongness. Do this and the wind will be friend with us. अगर आप ऐसा करोगे तो क्या होगा? Wind is a friend of yourself. Problem is the friend of yourself. And you can easily deal with the problems by doing this, by developing yourself, by skilling yourself. How you will develop yourself? By studying more, by developing your social skills, your behavioral skills, your technical skills, your subjective knowledge, your emotional knowledge, everything. This will make you a strong person. This will make you a good personality person. This will develop you personality. And by doing this, you can make, what is it? Do this and the wind will be friend with us. And do this, develop yourself, and then see wind is become your friend. And if you are a weaker person, then you blown out from the highly wind. But if you are a stronger person, you will firmly stand and face the problem. And in the later part, the wind blows out weak fires. The wind blows out weak fires. जब हवा चलती है तेज तो जो छोटे छोटे आग में कहीं देखोगे ना, छोटी बहुत थोड़ी आग अगर कहीं है जल रही है तो वो ब्लोन आउट हो जाएगी, वो बुझ जाएगी. Like a weak person blown out with the problems while facing the problem. A weak person ran out from that. And in the later part, he makes strong fires roar and flourish. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. Means wind makes, adversity makes, calamity makes a strong fire, a strong person more stronger. अगर देखते हैं आप, ज़्यादा तेज आग जल रही है, वो हवा के साथ और भी तेज होने लगती है. So make yourself like that strong fire. Make your personality like that strong fire. That will stand you firmly to face the problem. You will easily tackle all the problems and all the problem will become your friend. Like in the same situation of COVID-19, we are facing a lot of problems. What's our duty? Our duty is first to keep ourselves healthy, to take care of others, to help others, and study more and more. It's an opportunity to us to develop our skills, to focus on our weaker sections. If I'm not good in English, I'm not good in mathematics, so I have to focus on that subjects. I have to read more and more. I have to invest more and more time on that. That's why we can be more stronger by physical way, more stronger by psychological way, more stronger by your subject, in all other ways. So, and the last two lines, poet is say, his friendship is good, we praise him every day. Means the friendship of adversity, the friendship of challenge, the friendship of wind, stormy wind is very good. Why it is good? We praise it. Why we praise it every day? His, he is used for wind. See all our personification here. Personification is a literary device, I think. If you don't, Please search about it and write down it and learn it. Why we praise wind and why its friendship is good? Because it makes us more stronger in physical, mental, every way. It makes us more stronger. It develops our personality to face the challenges. That's why. And see, students, there is another meaning also, because poet is from the pre-independence era, where everyone is facing the clutches of colonial powers. For the enthusiasm of the people, poet has wrote this poem, that keep yourself stronger, fight against the problem which is colonial power, stand yourself firm, that's not wind can blow you out from the world. You will be stunned like a banyan tree. You can't be like some other teeny weeds. Face it, fight with it, and you will be success, and make a friend of it, that no challenge, no adversity can destroy yourself, can crumble your life. This is all. I hope you will be understand this poem, and you will have the clear idea about the poem. All these things what I have write down, please, I have told you, I have discussed in this video, write down in your notebooks, and that will make you clear idea, and it will help you to recall the poem. So what's the theme? I will tell you the theme in a very crucial manner, very short form, means very in a very shorter way. So what's the theme of the poem? In the poem, wind is the symbol of adversity or challenge. It comes in everyone's life, but strong people take it as an opportunity, while weak people crumbles. Be ready for all adverse periods and make yourself firm and stronger, that none wind can crumble you. I hope you will be understand this theme. This is the whole theme of poem. I have write it in a very short, precise manner. So note it down also. What's the next? Next is literary devices. See, here is no rhyme scheme in the poem. Poem is in a free verse. Here it is not poem, it's poem. Poem. And anaphora is the next device. Anaphora means lines start with the same word. You see, the 3 lines start with don't, you, and the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th line start with you. So here is anaphora literary device. I told you, as personification is used again and again. Next is alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of consonant words. Here wind and want. Here want and what means alliteration is the repetition of two consecutive consonant words. Means 2 words start with the consonant voices is called repetition, is called alliteration. But what is consonance? That is the repetition of consonant sound in a line. Here is consecutive words are important. Means two words side by side are important, where in consonants the whole line is called taking. Repetition, here see the word crumbling is repeated again and again. Symbolism, wind is the symbol of adversity or challenge or problem. The next, glossary. This is a unit where I have discussed the difficult words. What's difficult? Poking fun means making fun of. Rafters means sloping beams supporting a roof, that is roof. Winnows, blow grains free from chaff. Separate grain from husk by blowing on it. Here see the picture of winnowing. See, these two women are winnowing, means they are getting fresh grains and the chaffs are blown out. This is the condition of say, and this happens with the persons also. These are the weak persons. These are the weak who is blown out by the stronger wind. But all these persons are collected with the same. These are the strong. persons. So students, see, this is the exercise of your poem, and it is from NCERT book. You can get it from your book also. Write down all these questions what is asked, and I hope you all will be clear about these questions. These are very easy, and I have discussed in earlier part of the lecture. And see where, what does the poet say? The wind god we knows. You will be able, I discussed it. What should we do to make friend with the wind? In the later part of the poem it is also discussed. What do you, what do the last four lines of the poem mean to you? What it is mean to you? Write your own experience by reading this poem, by listening the discussion of the poem. And next is, how does the poet speak to the wind? In anger or with humor? Speak in anger or with humor? गुस्से से बोला पोएट या ह्यूमर से बोला, हास्य में? अब ये आप बताओगे. Write down all these things. These are very easy questions. And write down one thing also, the whole discussion I have told you, I have discussed while discussing the lines. Write down all these things, write down the themes, write down the literary devices, and practice the poem again and again, because this is important poem and this is very much clear and easy poem to you. This is all for today. Thank you. If you have any problem, meet me in Zoom meetings. Ask there, discuss there. I will discuss your all problem. I will trying to sort outing all your problem. So meet there also. Thanks. This is all for today. Stay home, stay safe.